Hello, everybody. My name is Michelle Francis. Welcome to the Michelle Francis YouTube channel. This is an urgent appeal to everybody out there, in particular the black community, especially in America. Please, I need some urgent information. This is a public appeal. I'm appealing to anybody out there who remembers very poignant images, real photographs being distributed on the internet during the 2020 Black Lives Matter and the only ever worldwide lockdown. These photographs occurred during COVID-19 lockdown, Black Lives Matter protests. There were photographs of black African slaves and black African slave descendants in America. Black men being subjected by white men to degrading, inhumane treatment, like, for example, having to bend down and kiss the white man's foot in public. The white man would be jumping on his back, the black man's back. The black man was being ridiculed in public in America. Only roughly about 50 to 100 years ago. This is in recent decades. This was only about 50 to 100 years ago. These were real photographs. There was crowds of white men round in public. There was a picture of a white girl while a black man was being lynched in America, and she was standing there watching in among a crowd of white people. Yeah, this white girl was a little white girl, and she was looking on, watching and laughing and smiling. There was another picture. The only one picture I've got left is the black man in America about 50 to 100 years ago. He was made to bow down and kiss the white man's foot in America in a big crowd of white men. And they were all jeering and mocking and laughing at him. These are real photographs. Also, what was also distributed were... Mariam, I can't hear. Also, there was photographs earlier on during the transatlantic slave trade in Africa, when the white man first came there, and there were pictures of black African women who were dressed in native clothing and sparsely covered. White men were holding them like parading them like trophies and novelties, and touching their breasts in the public. These are real photographs. White men, the crackers and the slave masters, were parading black African women during the transatlantic slave trade in Africa. Yeah, and these were very innocent African women who were subjected to slaves by white slave masters and crackers. Now, in the photographs, you can see the black women were innocent. The black African women were innocent, and they were forced to stand there while white men groped their tits and their fanny, and white men had a big hard-on in the photographs, and the women were completely oblivious and non-compliant. Yeah, they looked very disorientated and upset. Please, if anybody can get these images, can you please send them to my email? My email is lowercase Michelle Naomi 456@gmail.com. That's lowercase Michelle Naomi 456@gmail.com. My name is spelled M for mother, I for indigo, C for Charlie, H for house, E for echo, L for Lima, E for echo, N for November, A for apple, O for orange, M for mother, I for indigo, 456@gmail.com. The reason why I'm requesting, I downloaded all these images during the 2020 lockdown and Black Lives Matter protests. For the first time, these were circulated. I kept them, I downloaded them, and printed them out in photographs, and I kept them. I had several copies of each image. They were stolen from a room that I rented in Hounslow quite recently. The police and the government, Boris Johnson and Keir Starmer, and the Metropolitan Police and the NHS are colluded, especially the Metropolitan Police, working on instruction from Boris Johnson and Keir Starmer. They stole all the photographs out of my house. They stole every single image, and what they've done, they've deleted them from the internet. So please, if there's anybody out there that has these photo images, yeah, somewhere downloaded on the computer or somewhere, please, I'm begging you, send them to me on my email, michellenaomi456@gmail.com. Yeah, there was a whole heap of photographs where black people, not just during the transatlantic slave trade in Africa, they were very horrific pictures themselves. All these pictures are real, by the way. They're not photoshopped. I'm talking about only 50 to 100 years ago, some of them. Some of the most poignant ones were only taken something like 50 to 100 years ago. And I'm 52 years old. Please, and they were based in America. The photographs were taken in America. Please send me those images. If you can get them on the internet somehow under some kind of name, please, or you might have them in your email, because all around the world a lot of people kept the images of the Black Lives Matter. Email them to me. These are very important. I need to use them for my case, a financial claim of compensation that I'm taking out against the government, the British government. Please send me those photographs on my email. I need them as part of my evidence. That's why I downloaded them and kept them. They're very important. Please send them. Michelle Naomi 456@gmail.com, lowercase. Yeah, Michelle spelt with 2 L's, ELLE at the end, and Naomi is N for November, A for Apple, O for Orange, M for Mother, and I for Indigo. Michelle is M for Mother, I for Indigo, C for Charlie, H for House, E for Echo, L for Lima, E for Echo. Michelle Naomi 456@gmail.com. They're really important. This message is for everybody, please, especially in America. Please send me those photos. A black girl told me already, she put a message, not for me personally, but for anybody on the internet. She said, you better download these images and keep them safe as your evidence, information, and your catalogue of evidence, because she said the government are wiping and deleting all these images and important parts of our history. They're erasing it off the internet. Please send them to me.